Mais qui sont ces personnes? Et donc bonjour, bonsoir, c'est Revan et aujourd'hui on se retrouve sur The Shapeshifting Detective, ou le détective métamorphe, le détective changeur de forme, bon voilà. Alors, petit coup de gueule avant. Sachez que bon, j'ai acheté ce genre promo, ouais, tout va bien. Mais bon, alors je l'ai acheté par un peu, bon, en me disant, parce qu'en fait, si vous voulez, dans la fiche descriptive, il est écrit que le jeu est uniquement en anglais. Voilà. C'est-à-dire audio et sous-titres en anglais, sauf que il y a une mise à jour depuis le moment où il est sorti, où vous pouvez mettre, où ils ont sorti la langue française, allemand, chinois, je sais pas, il me semble que c'est turc ça. Donc voilà, donc sachez que le jeu est en français, c'est pas marqué dans la fiche descriptive du jeu. Donc voilà, je sais pas si c'est qui doit faire l'initiative, l'éditeur ou le PSN ou Sony. Ouais voilà, ou Sony pour les voix. Donc voilà. Voilà, petit coup de gueule, sachez que parfois c'est marqué anglais uniquement alors que parfois il y a des sous-titres bien français. Bon voilà, allez c'est parti, on est parti, on va découvrir ça. Nouvelle partie. Allez. Ah, il faut que je vous parle d'un truc que j'ai lu dans le descriptif aussi qui est plutôt sympa. On va attendre la cinématique, ça va parler, tout ça, voilà. C'est un jeu en FMV évidemment, hein. Je crois que c'est les mêmes qui ont fait Late Shift. On en reparlera après. Le détective métamorphe. Métamorphe. Non, c'est...
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Ah, ça y est. Alors Sam. Et là, là dans la question, on a poubelle ou qui êtes-vous?
Exactly. Rewind.
On rejoue le Sam. Ah d'accord.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and
T'es sérieux?
Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock
Je
and
vais
I'm
vraiment
Alice
relire.
Monroe
Et
with
je peux
your
pas le passer en
August
plus.
update. August police are
D'accord.
appealing for information following
C'est ma
the
faute, j'ai
murder
ouvert
of
ma gueule. Et ça
21-year-old
commence très
Dorota
fort
Shaw.
cette vidéo.
Miss Shaw's
Très
body
très
was
fort.
discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the
Moi, ça-
crime a violent and despicable act.
Oh, ça nous parle d'un meurtre à la radio. Désolé, autant ça aurait été des sous-titres, j'aurais pu comprendre vite fait, autant à l'écoute, à l'anglais, c'est un peu plus dur pour moi. En même temps, il nous l'a dit, il faut savoir quand fermer sa gueule.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Bon bah très bien. Alors samedi, d'accord.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Bah j'imagine, oui. Non, on va répondre non pour voir.
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Understood?
Ah.
Splendid.
D'accord, très bien.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
Ah oui, d'accord. Alors la question, oui. Alors petite indication. Alors on va enquêter sur le meurtre, d'après ce que j'ai compris. On pourra changer de personnage, de forme, parce que c'est un peu le principe du jeu. Prendre la forme d'un personnage. Et c'est pour ça qu'il nous dit de vous changer jamais en enfant. Donc c'est l'une des règles. Donc on va voir. Et il y a un truc sympa, c'est qu'apparemment, dans le descriptif du jeu que j'ai lu, c'est qu'à chaque nouvelle partie, le meurtrier change. Donc ça c'est cool. Ça c'est cool. Je ne suis pas sûr.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
On va fermer sa gueule.
Sometimes we wish we'd asked something and the moment just passes. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
Le chef?
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
Ouais, prédire le futur. Non, on va, je cherche juste le
Yeah. It's a big place. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Par contre, le son, vous avez vu, c'est pas, je sais pas, on dirait que c'est le son de la pièce, comment dire. Ça résonne, c'est bizarre. Alors, bon, réfléchissons. Je suis quelqu'un d'autre, je suis Sam, je ne suis pas celui que je prétends. Donc quelqu'un qui m'invente, qui me dit oui, vas-y, allez, on verra bien.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Direct, vous êtes coupable, vais-je gagner?
The fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
Enter.
Yes.
And it's tiny. And it's made of, I think, metal. I think.
Ah, je vais dans ma chambre, moi. Ah, ça se trouve, j'ai perdu dès le début. Donc, d'accord, avec la musique mystérieuse, tout ça. Là, 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 là. Ah non, il y a une porte de derrière. Pourquoi régler la radio, ça servait à quoi en fait? Bon bah je sais pas. De toute façon c'est un jeu qu'on peut refaire plusieurs fois, hein, comme je vous l'ai dit. Triage changer à chaque fois, tout ça. Donc bon bah très bien, écoutez.
Visited before in one of our shows. It's a Bronze Age amulet with 3 circles. It was excavated at Brindley Hill, the site of a standing circle within August. You might have seen it.
Donc en fait j'ai qu'un seul choix.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered. Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. And that's why I didn't take it seriously.
Pourquoi n'était pas en prison?
Things. I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Bon bah je vais essayer.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
M'aider? Mais comment il veut m'aider?
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Alors. Parlez-moi de
What do you want to
Dorota.
know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Que savons-nous?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Ah d'accord.
Board here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
On va rien
Look,
dire.
if it's about the pills, I already know.
Ah ah! Ça parle de pilules. Ah ah! Alors, qu'est-ce que Dorota, où est-ce que Dorota a été tuée?
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Ah!
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Bon, on sait jamais.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Allez.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Alors, est-ce qu'on va voir?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. She reminds me of me, but without my intellect. Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
On va les laisser parler.
You should talk to her boyfriend. I'm sure they weren't exclusive.
D'accord. Donc elle courait les hommes.
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Attends.
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
D'accord, donc peut-être qu'elle était un peu jalouse. Non, non. Ouais, pourquoi ils
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Clochard.
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
Est-ce qu'on est direct? Allez, allez.
It's the
On a rien à
strangest
perdre.
thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. I've driven by it, never actually been in it. I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
On va rien dire. Bon, bah très bien. Alors, Violette, c'est bon. Lexi, régler la radio. Pourquoi régler... Attends. Rain, c'est qui déjà?
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way. I heard you say earlier your name's Sam. You don't look like a Sam.
Oh, on va poser les questions tranquilles, là, comme ça, d'accord, alors.
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Qui est la prochaine victime directe de ça, le mec? Non, mais ça va pas. Allez.
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Oh.
Sam, I don't have a motive for killing Dorota. Full stop. I'd have to be possessed to murder anything. Do you believe in possession, Sam?
No.
Oh, there's more than just one form of possession, Sam. It's just a blanket term.
Comment avez-vous prédit le meurtre?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Oui. C'est quoi cette histoire de... Ah, il faut peut-être regarder... La manière dont il se... C'est peut-être un indice, la manière dont il agit. Regardez, là, j'avais pas fait attention jusque-là. Parlez-moi de ce paquet de cartes spéciales là.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Alors là, comment dire? Là, ça m'intéresse. Là, je vais pas fermer ma gueule. Là, j'ai envie de savoir.
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Ah, d'accord, très bien. Bon, petite question supplémentaire. Vous faisiez quoi là
I
dernière?
was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Alors là, j'hésite. Qu'est-ce que je lui pose comme question? En quoi croyez-vous? Ou qu'est-ce qui n'a pas fonctionné? Alors, en quoi croyez-vous alors?
I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
Violette c'est bon, Brown c'est bon. Non, c'est Rain que j'ai... On va aller voir Brown.
Sam,
Moi je veux voir ce paquet de
is
tarot.
I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Tout à fait, tout à fait. Alors regarde quelque chose derrière. Non, on va être courtois, J'ai quelques questions.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Ouais, ça c'est une bonne question, ça. Pourquoi je devrais le convaincre?
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
On va rien dire.
There's a lot more at stake here than you know, Sam.
Intéressant, comme quoi.
Well, if I told you that, you'd have nothing to do.
Alors, où étiez-vous avec
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Comment ça, il vous a sauvé?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
On va lui dire ça. On va voir... Oh, ah non! Je pourrais directement lui poser la question, puis-je voir le tarot de Mercure? Mais on va voir si elle dit la même chose que l'autre. Voilà, c'est une bonne idée.
He saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Bon, là, plutôt que fermer ma gueule, je vais lui dire...
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Bon.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Ouh là 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 là. S'il me pose une question, ça peut être très 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 chaud. Allez, pour le spectacle, pour la vidéo.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now. Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Je me suis fait niquer! Je me suis fait niquer! J'aurais pas dû poser cette question. Oh putain. Broad, Raid, Lexi. Allez, on va voir Lexi.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Bon, allez.
The cards told us to. Well, the cards in rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Vous faites tout ce que les cartes vous disent?
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Alors déjà, on a 3 machins. L'autre Violette, elle prend des médicaments. Ces pilules, elle nous a pas dit, mais c'est un truc par rapport à la schizophrénie. Mais enfin, bref, elle travaille.
I didn't say job. I said job. Yeah, it's a tarot thing you won't understand. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Ouais, je connais personne à part lui, d'accord. J'aurais pas dû poser... Je regrette la question de tarot.
Good old-fashioned fortune telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
L'écureuil joyeux, la mort.
Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time.
Alors, ouais, bah,
The
dis-moi
Five of
là.
Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Ah putain, vous entendez ma fameuse sonnerie des chevaliers du zodiaque. Il y a quelqu'un qui vient de m'appeler. Tac. Ah putain, attendez, excusez-moi. Hop. Ah, la sonnerie de CDZA que vous pouvez aller voir, télécharger sur son site, sur son blog.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know. Swords in general are bad.
Alors, ouais, on va vous
She's
poser
like
ça.
my big sister, so pretty well. You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent. Ah, that's mean. She didn't do it anyway. Chief DuPont's crazy. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were, painting our nails. You can ask Bronwyn. We were together. Not together. That sounded kinkier than I meant it to.
Bon, alors attendez, Brown. On va aller le voir. Non, j'ai rien à lui dire. Ah merde, j'aurais pu lui parler à l'autre. D'accord.
anyway. Yeah. And the bottle opened in her hands. It'll be over. It'll be over. No longer a burden. No more
Non, mais ce qui me fait chier, c'est que...
No more. No more. But of course, there was more. Pills don't work.
Ce qui me fait chier, comme je vous disais, c'est que... putain, c'est pas sous-titré, ça. Ça se trouve, il y a des informations importantes là à donner.
The ones who cared enough to see the signs helped her, or tried at least.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard
dis-moi pas que je dois refaire le début, là.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
D'accord, très bien. Non, on va continuer d'enquêter.
Of the audience fed the other demon.
Pains me to think that I was even on the list, but I'm ruled out because we have video footage of me in the station at the time of the murder. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody
Ah, donc lui, il nous fait le résumé,
Ron and
d'accord.
Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills.
D'accord, donc en fait elles sont pas... Heureusement qu'il me l'a rappelé parce que j'avais même pas fait attention. J'avais pas fait attention qu'elles étaient pas d'accord sur la chambre dans laquelle elles étaient.
There was nothing here. Little lying goes a long way after the virus starts to spread.
D'accord, très
You
bien.
only needed to write one letter. Only needed to walk.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Ah, c'est là que je peux choisir qui je veux incarner. Intéressant, intéressant, intéressant. Alors je pourrais vous montrer cette mécanique, hein, vous savez quoi. Mais je vais faire le gros tarbat et on va s'arrêter là. Donc voilà, vous avez un peu vu ce que c'était The Shapeshifting Detective. On essaie de résoudre un meurtre, on pose des questions, on peut fermer sa gueule pour faire avancer le truc. Attention aux personnages auxquels on incarne, on peut choisir l'un des personnages qu'on veut pour se transformer. Donc je pourrais très bien aller voir elle en me déguisant en elle. Intéressant. Donc voilà, bon bah merci d'avoir regardé cette petite vidéo découverte, je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao ciao.